To the right of me, we got
JBZ, romantic driller, the pum pum killer, Audi or the Bimmer, entrepreneur of the year, this year, last year, every year. You feel me?
Hold on.
Right.
Hold on. He missed out.
Yeah, I don't like that one anymore, innit?
No, what you mean? Are you just what?
That's like Ronaldo scoring up the
I
celebration.
like, come on, bro. Nah.
That one is too much. It's too much.
Why?
What do you mean?
though.
That's you, bro.
That's your thing, bro.
I like
See what's
like,
going on.
I like, bro. That's your thing. That's your niche, fam. You know what I'm saying?
That's your market.
Not to me.
But yes, if you've been on our Instagram, you would have seen that we have a guest. I'm going to let our lovely guest introduce herself.
Hi, my name's Chel. I don't have I thought I should have prepared. You lot
That's why
should
you
have told
don't
me.
do your research.
I can't believe it. That's terrible.
That's bad.
You can't make something up on the spot. Creative.
Yeah,
Go.
It's Chel over here, down for the shellings. You know how we
Jeez.
do over here. One time.
Don't know. You don't know.
So
It's Shell here for the shelling, you know.
Yeah, little impromptu
Yes.
something there for you lot.
Shellington Crescent.
Love it, taking that.
Shellington Crescent. That's a
Change his
it.
bio. Yeah, Shell. So what do you do? Who are you? Tell us a little bit about
So,
yourself.
I'm an independent singer-songwriter.
Stop there for 1 second. You got a radio voice.
Yeah, proper.
Sick
Have
one.
I?
A sick one.
Thank you. Does this
Go on.
mean that I'm going to be featured? New edition! Yeah, so my name's Chel. I'm a singer-songwriter from North London. I write R&B and pop.
Wow.
And I've been doing it for probably about, I think, the last 3 years or so. But yeah, so I do a bit of everything in terms of music. I recently dropped an EP in July. God, that seems like forever ago. And yeah, I've got a music video at the moment called Next Level.
Big.
And that's really me, to be honest.
What's it like being a songwriter? Like, do you not? Because I'm one of those people. I'm like, if I've done it, it's mine. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I want to be able to deliver. No one can say it better than I can say it because I've done it. Do you see what I'm saying?
I hear what you're saying, but you know what it is though? Some people, like, obviously I don't know Shell's reason, but some people might, like, I might be good at songwriting, but I know if I songwrite, I might know what to get it out as good as you can. I know that your storytelling and the way you're going to get it out is going to be a lot better than the way I'm going to do it. So I'm going to just do it and I'm going to give it to you and
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Assists
110%.
instead of
Yeah.
the goals, innit? Someone like to drop assists, innit? Like they don't mind, like bare assistant, like you get me, and they're known for that. And they're
Well, there's
still
some
popping.
songs that I write, I think, it doesn't really suit me. It's not really my brand, but this will work really well with somebody else. Like, even with my own songs, there's certain songs. I wrote a song called Love Me, and I would have loved to have given that to someone like Mabel. I think that would have suited her a lot more than me, and it probably would have gone further. So I think it really just depends about what your goals are. So for my own music, like, I know for myself, long term, I'd like a lot more intimate crowd. So, like, you know, something like Indigo, Hackney Empire is more like my kind of vibe. Whereas there's some songs that I might write where I want somebody who's like an O2 Arena, like a Beyonce. Do you know what I mean? Someone wants to do that. So you have your mixtures. I know what my you know, my listeners like, but I also write songs for other people. Again, my music, although I listen to a lot of R&B, a lot of urban music, if you want to call it that, what I write is usually pop. So, you know, that's one of the reasons why I do it. So I do session artist work for other people as well.
You was about to say fans, but you stopped yourself. Why?
But do you know what? I think listeners is better because I feel like I have a relationship. Where I am right now in terms of being an independent artist, I have a relationship with a lot of my listeners at the moment. You know, say for example, if I put a poll out or if I ask any questions on there, I'm engaging with them. I wouldn't say they're fans per se. A lot of them have been with me throughout the whole journey. A lot of people are, you know, at these shows and these gigs that I do and we go on to talk. I've seen some of them have kids, like all this other stuff and just go through different changes. So I wouldn't necessarily call them as fans. And I think sometimes it can have negative connotations if you're not like, say, Rihanna level or anything like that. Like, I wouldn't want them to feel
I just feel like
beggy.
that's just a sensitive thing coming from like a sensitive era.
Yeah,
Oh, like
110%.
fans. Oh yeah, it's true. No,
They're fans, but they don't want to know they're fans.
110%.
Like, no one wants to say they're a fan. They're like, oh yeah, I'm not a fan. I'm a supporter.
Yeah, but then
Which
you
is
bang
exactly-
it
Like,
out.
I
Which
hate
is
I'm a
crazy.
supporter or like I'm
It's just a word, innit?
yeah.
I guess, innit?
Yeah,
Like, just
for
say you're a
it is for
fan.
me.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I'm a Drake fan. I like
Yeah,
Drake's
yeah.
music. You know what I'm saying? I'm not
Exactly.
gonna deny that, but people be like, oh, I'm not a fan.
But I think, you know what
Sounds
it is?
stupid,
I
innit?
think people can be like that about international artists when it comes to homegrown artists. That's
Yeah,
where,
yeah,
and I
yeah.
think it's the issue of the proximity. Do you get what I mean?
100%, that's
Because
facts.
you know, today you can see me in the club, tomorrow you see me down in bloody Oxford
Yeah,
Street.
yeah,
Do you know what I
yeah,
mean? With
yeah.
Drake, you're probably never gonna see him. So
It's
you're
true.
more able to say that. But would a lot of people say, oh, I'm a fan of Stormzy or whatever, especially if you're age mates? Like,
Yeah.
people, I don't know. I think it's a London thing
Yeah.
more than anything.
I agree with
I
that.
know my
Yeah.
man
Yeah.
still. I know my man.
Exactly.
I know my man.
you
I'm
don't.
not a fan. I know him. I've seen him.
Exactly.
I've seen him.
I hate that shit, man.
I feel like
that
it's
mentality.
funny because if you think about it realistically, it should be the other way around. Someone that you actually know, you can have a relationship with, you should be more like, showing off and bragging.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
do you know what I'm trying to say?
110%.
Rather than you don't know Drake
Yeah.
from nowhere.
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
Drake, like you don't know him from nowhere.
Yeah.
Like,
The way some man was supporting his team was crazy.
bro, they're
like.
supporting Drake more than the man in the
Yeah, I
head.
was supporting as well. Everyone support, but raw.
Yeah,
Like, they get me,
what
like,
did someone do? They like listened to every single tune and got all the quotes and made these it. They made like an Insta page for Drake quotes, so
That's
people
really
can just go and
wild. I haven't seen
use
that.
it
You
for
lot must
captions,
show me that after.
Drake captions, it's mad. But
That's
someone's like they
crazy.
killed the game because I like listening to music and going,
get
I like
your own-
that.
yeah,
I like
your
that.
own
Yeah.
one.
more than that one, yeah, holding that one. But
Like,
you've
I've
done
heard-
that.
I've
Take
heard
away
a
from
few
the
already
experience
still.
that I think music in the 21st century is completely different. Like, I still remember going into HMV and buying CDs and having the whole experience. Like, my first CD ever was Eminem. His first, was it called Curtain Call? I thought even forgot what it was called.
the Slim Shady.
Yeah,
EP
so
or something,
I had
yeah.
that experience was completely,
Eminem.
it
No, I
was
was a big
completely
Eminem fan, I can't
different.
lie.
Oh my god, what? That one, I knew I can't even remember lyrics now,
Yeah.
but then I knew all the lyrics.
My first CD I bought was my sister bought it for me because she's obviously a bit older than me. Was the Breakdown mix? I don't know if you don't even know it. It was a Breakdown mix. It's literally like it was a compilation of like bare old school R&B tunes and hip hop tunes. So like obviously Cisco and all them man and
Like
and it was just
Ministry or
like a
something
it was
like
like
that.
like a mix before you had like SoundCloud and that.
Yeah.
It's on SoundCloud, so I to take it. Just
cold,
Breakdown
cold.
mix.
But
is
yeah,
cold.
so the music experience was so much different. You could
Yeah.
be a fan, you could take your time, you could share it with friends, you give your CD to somebody else and pass it
That's
around
how I
and
got
stuff.
my first
Completely different.
CD. 50 Cent and Usher, my virgin from school. He gave it to man. He said, burn it. And then man burnt it on the CD.
Oh, good times.
Found out about 50 Cent and now I'm JBZ. So you get me.
That's
shout out
nice.
50.
Cool story.
Crazy.
Nah, a lot of the tunes that we learned though, like early stages, was from FIFA.
Yeah.
You think FIFA?
Yeah,
FIFA 2000
bad-
that used to have
bad-
the bangers on there.
Yeah,
I
bad.
can't remember the
man.
rhythms, but yeah, there were so many.
When
like,
you hear songs that you don't know, you don't
yeah,
know
like
how you're gonna
it
hear
slaps.
them. Yeah.
And I feel like they're kind of, it's bad, yeah, what to say it, but like they've put so many like drill urban-y tunes on FIFA, and it
And
takes away from the experience.
It's
Do
not
you
the
think
same.
so?
It's not the same. No, I
Don't
don't
you
think
think that's just
I don't like
FIFA
that.
in
Do you think
England?
that's, and not even that, do you just think that's just you guys obviously comparing, having this, what you call it, nostalgia from like your younger days?
Oh,
'Cause I'm
100%,
sure
yeah.
The kids of today are like, yeah, this bangs. Have you not seen that Asda advert?
Bro,
where they're
that's
doing
like-
drill?
That
That
is
one-
cold. Them girls.
that one-
I think that's so cringy and corny. I
know,
hate
that
it.
is cold.
I hate it. I hate that advert. That advert is a disrespect to me and the community, fam.
How?
Double
You
take
man
when I
are
said
actually
this was
joking.
wicked.
You're joking.
It was good.
We're drillers. We're drillers.
She said,
cold,
and I'm gonna ace this test.
Nah,
You
man.
literally- you have to
That's a-
understand,
that is cold, that's
the
cold though. They
drill-
done it too.
Exactly, drill was banned
not cold.
and now it's on TV.
Yeah.
Like, think about what that is
That's
for the culture.
gimmick.
Oh, I love it.
It's not, man. It slaps.
It's
it slaps.
good.
It's cold. I can't even lie.
Music needs to evolve and we need to be more accepting of that, you know?
Yeah. Would you like to write for something like that, like an advert for that?
100. So
Sick.
that's my goal. That's really my long term goal. Is to I would love to get like a publishing deal and write for TV, music, and film. So that's why I said for me, I know what I want in terms of like my listeners, more intimate shows, like fans who have been following me for ages.
Just
It's
calm,
natural,
it's calm,
okay?
it's calm, it's calm.
But yeah, my listeners, my followers, fans, whatever, you know, who've been there riding for me, who love the music, who appreciate the sound, who appreciate culture, because music is a big thing for me. It's my life, literally. And then in terms of like making money, longevity, and actually having a music career, it's the writing for me, definitely.
Nah, that's big. If not music, then what?
I'm one of those people. I want to do everything. You know, I wish I had like 10 lives so I could do everything. I would love to be an usher. I would love to.
What?
I would
Usher?
First of all, I can't pronounce things. Okay.
Asna.
You know them people that fly.
Asna.
I thought she said Usher.
I was Asna.
Those people that fly into space on a spaceship. What do you call them?
Astronaut.
Astronaut. Oh my gosh. Whoa.
I said Usher, as in none of you
Yeah.
that carry the coffin.
No,
innit?
Roger, that's what I thought. I heard as well.
an astronaut. Is that how you say it?
Yeah.
Well, I got there in the end,
The
didn't it?
hell?
So I would love to be that.
No, you know what you done. You know when when you're not confident
Get
on
off
saying
our-
something,
yeah.
so you just try to say it fast.
Shorty, yeah,
So you
shorty,
say it fast.
yeah.
So then you're hoping that you understand what you're saying.
Yeah,
got me, you got me.
I've done it before. When someone's asking me a question, I'm like, yeah. And if you catch it, you catch it. If you don't catch it, then
You know what's in school? They ask you, what's 6 plus 6? I don't know.
That was me because maths was not my strong point. So you caught me, and can I just say you're out of order? You're out of order for bringing that to light. Thanks. But yeah, I would love to be a doctor. I'd love to see everything. I don't know, man. Life is for living. I don't know. Like even now, I was just with my girl for dinner, and I was like, babe, I feel like just traveling. You know, like. I don't know. I feel like ever since I got my degree and everything, you can do whatever you want. Like I'm not someone who ever thinks like, oh, I've got to do this for 7 years now because I'm in this career, whatever. So I don't know. I mean, I'm happy what I'm doing now, but a big thing for me would be travel. I think the world is just so beautiful. Like I'm big on solo traveling and doing that kind of stuff.
Have you done that before?
Yeah, I have.
Where
I
did you
loved
go?
it. So my best holiday, I always talk about it, like my friends are probably sick and tired of hearing the story, but I went to Toronto, which was absolutely amazing.
Oh, please don't even
Don't talk about Toronto.
Don't fucking talk about
What
Toronto
happened?
right
Did
now.
your flight get cancelled?
Oh,
Yes.
please.
Sorry.
please,
Anyway, it was so lit. It was so lit. I actually bought a ticket and I watched my first basketball match. I watched the Cavaliers versus the Toronto Raptors. Yeah, and it was so sick. And it was Drake night. I got bare like
Was he
stuff
there?
for free. He was there with his mum at the front. This was like 2015. That's when I first started doing all that kind of stuff.
Oh.
And it was epic. Went to see Niagara Falls. Just did everything. Like, and so yeah.
Wasn't you
I
scared?
loved
Like,
doing
you're
that
just
kind
there
of
by yourself and that.
do you know what it was? Yeah, I probably spoke to my family more when you're on your own than when you're over here. Okay. So whenever there was Wi-Fi, I'm like, yeah, I'm here. I'd always send my locations. Like if I get into a cab, I send the number plate to my friends. So if anything does happen, they know my last location. Yeah. But I'm paranoid like that anyway. Like I always send it to them. But
How long
yeah,
did you go for?
it was 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Right.
I went.
2 weeks
Yeah.
in once.
Yeah,
man.
man.
That's good.
I love that kind of stuff.
you
I've been to like Malta. I've done
special
a lot.
powers.
Yeah, I've done a lot for work as well. You know, if you go away for work.
Yeah.
So like Italy, I think Prague is where we went. A couple of other places. It's just nice to see different places, isn't it?
That's good though, man.
So yeah,
you like
if
your
not
own
music, I
company.
don't know what I'd do to be honest.
You like your own company. You don't
I
mind
do.
being-
I think you have to be, in order to be sure of yourself, you have to be comfortable in your own company. Like I personally don't understand people who aren't. I can't. It would scare me to be reliant on other people. Like that is strange. I don't think, you know, I love my family and friends and everything, but you need to be able to be confident in yourself.
Tell the people
and
that.
know
Tell
who
the
you
people
are.
that. Tell the people.
Yeah,
that.
man, especially in this era, like you need to be good on your own.
Yeah, so
Because a lot of people have missed out opportunities because they didn't want to go with their brethren.
Forget that, mate.
Yeah.
You get me? There was that. I want to go, but
The man don't wanna-
someone
this
come
guy's
with
not
me.
on
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
This guy's not on it, so he doesn't go by himself, and he misses out on a
Well,
madness.
that's why I have like, you know those funny stories. And I always have those random nights out. Like I know if I go out, I'm always gonna have a good time just because I'm open and receptive to other people's energy and stuff like that. You have to be like that, man. Life is too short.
That's good though,
Especially the pandemic. I'm sorry, it took away 2 years of our lives.
Yeah.
I'm outside. That's what I'm gonna be doing.
Outside.
But are you outside or you outside? Like,
What do you mean? What's outside and outside? What are we talking?
Outside.
there's out. Yeah, I like it. Yeah.
What's
Yeah,
outside?
you know what I'm saying?
outside?
Like you're out. It's either you're outside or you're outside. You know what I'm saying? Like,
But I don't know what that means.
boy. Yeah,
Are you an astronaut? Are you-
Yeah, that was a good one. That was a good one. I like that. I like that. I don't know what that means, so I can't really answer that. I'm really bad with like stuff like that.
Have you been outside a lot? Like, have you been here, there, everywhere, every weekend, or is it like sometimes I go out, sometimes it's that?
If there's a good event, like I'm not somebody who's just gonna go out for no reason. I
right,
believe
then,
bad
yeah.
things happen. Like if you're just outside for no reason, come on. But like I was at recess. What was that last weekend? The bank holiday weekend.
That big one.
Yeah, the one that was at Wembley Box
Yeah,
Park.
yeah,
Actually, it
see
was the
that,
first time
that's
I'd been there. I think. Yeah. What else? There was Yam Festival, which was atrocious. Don't even want to play talk about
do
that.
you go to these places by yourself or do you go with friends?
I
As
go
well?
with like my sister.
Okay, cool.
Do you know what I mean? Or you buy tickets and close to the time you're like, who wants to come? Like kind of thing. So I went to Yam Festival, was really excited to see Kalani. She's a dope artist. I saw her in 2016 when she'd just been nominated for a Grammy. She's epic, like absolutely amazing. But her set got cut. The sound system was really bad. There's that other guy, I can't pronounce his name. Paul.
Parsaloo.
That's the one.
You said Paul. You said Paul.
I said Paul.
Paul Stallone.
Paul. Aye, brother. Nah, what's going on, bruv?
one
What's
is
going on?
Paul Stallone.
What's going on?
Which one is that?
You're out of because you're
I heard
exaggerating.
Paul. I heard Paul. No, you said Paul. You did say Paul.
Paul the
I
provider.
said Paul. I said Paul.
Parsaloo. No, what you gonna say? What do you say?
Yeah, I wouldn't because I'm not going to repeat it again.
it's a read
I'm
it, it's a
definitely.
read it.
That was gonna get ruled out.
Hey, engineer, on that one, yeah, make it louder. Loud that one up. What?
Damn, y'all.
So did you get to see him?
No, he was at the other stage. I couldn't make it. You know what it is when there's too many stages. It's a lot. Yeah, so I couldn't see him. But he, looking back at other people's like snaps, he looked amazing. Don't know if you lot have listened to his album, but the production on that,
Yeah, I've heard some of that.
Beautiful.
The whole thing, yeah.
There's one song that.
Really
what's
good.
that song?
My family.
No.
Energy.
No, there's a song. Remember the? No, that's no. Is it Parsley? Oh no, that's mine. Man, that's the other
Black
one.
Road G.
Yeah, that's the other one. Yeah,
Oh,
they sound
the
very
new-
similar.
the
So I always
new
get
one
mixed up
which
them
he
two.
just
Yeah.
signed. Yeah, but epic. He's got a show in like November or something. I might go to that.
Okay, cool. I heard he's really good though. I heard Parsley is very good. I heard he's very good. I think to take
It's
in
the
his music.
production for me. I'm really
Yeah.
big on like instrumentals and stuff like that, and it
Yeah.
is epic. If you've got a good sound system, I'd say listen to that out loud.
I'll
It's
take it.
wicked.
I'll take it.
What do you like? It's a question for all you. What would you lot prefer? Like say like an artist that you're proper into.
Yeah.
To go to their show or like an intimate listening party.
Show.
Intimate.
There's absolutely nothing better than a show.
Intimate you.
Yeah.
Swear.
For me,
You're forgetting who's gonna be in the room at the intimate.
No, I'm not talking
see,
about that.
he's just thinking too business. Just think about your enjoyment.
I can't help it, guys. This is all I know.
You be
Oh,
the
shut up, man,
one. You
said
know
I
that
thought-
question? If you take the 500, you know.
Yeah, the dinner with Jay-Z.
You take the dinner with Jay-Z.
Said that.
I'm taking the cash.
Yeah.
You be the one.
It reflects on my life.
Oh, fuck off, man. Fuck off, man.
Get out of here.
I can't stand this guy, man.
It reflects on my life.
Oh, Jazz,
What do you want
shut
me
up,
to
man.
I'm taking
No,
the money,
man.
mate.
I'm
I'm
literally-
definitely taking the money.
I told this to fuck off as well. I told this
Depends
to
who's
fuck
in the
off.
room. Oh, Jab, fuck off.
Bro, but then okay, I've been to intimate shows and I've been to Burna Boy's live show and I've been to Burna Boy's intimate party. Wizkid was standing next to me. You can't get that at the live show. You get me? It's still Tiwa Savage is there. You get me? That's a vibe.
What does that add to
Take that out. I'm
you,
talking about the
though?
music. I'm just talking about
Yeah,
the
it
music.
doesn't matter.
Forget who's there.
Live
Forget.
show.
and-
Guys, have
For
you
me,
guys
live
ever
show.
seen
For me, live
Beyonce?
show.
What he said. I think I prefer the intimate thing just because, like, I feel like when it's in a smaller crowd, yeah, like obviously just the way I listen to music, I can't listen to music with other people. Like, if I'm
Really?
listening to something new, I can't listen to it with no one else. I don't want to hear it with no one else, really. I want to hear it with myself because I'm listening for more than just. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I
yeah,
like
If you
substance
specified
music.
that, then yeah, but
Yeah.
that's the same as in I probably I wouldn't like a listening
Maybe it
party.
depends on the
Yeah, like a listening
Yeah.
party. I'm not trying to be talking to artists like that because they're trying to show us your music anyway.
Yeah,
They're not
yeah,
trying to have
yeah,
a conversation. Like, if you told me, would I rather go to a show or do a studio session with an artist?
yeah,
Then yeah, of
studio.
course,
Yeah,
a
yeah,
studio
yeah,
session.
yeah.
But in terms of a show, you're going there to appreciate the music. You've already taken in
there, yeah,
the
you're right
album
still.
beforehand or
Yeah,
the EP or whatever, and you're going there to appreciate the artistry and what they're going to do with it on stage. So from that perspective, yeah.
No, I hear you. That's like saying, yeah. It's
Do you know
like
what I
saying,
mean?
do you want to go watch sparring or the main event?
Yeah, the
kind
main
of thing.
event.
Yeah, so
Literally.
It's
it
true,
makes sense.
but it's just as I said. Maybe me, I'm different in it. I'm just me.
No, you're dealing with Jay-Z. We get it.
No, I'm not dealing with Jay-Z. I'm definitely taking the bread.
You're not. You're taking the dinner,
What?
bro.
I'm taking the
bro.
bread.
You're
fam.
taking
Because he's
dinner,
gonna
bro.
put in his bio, her dinner with Jay-Z.
Oh, dear.
Credits.
Taking the bread. I don't know what you're talking about.
No, you don't, man. I saw something the other day. Someone said a lot of people listen to or rate music with their eyes rather than their ears.
Facts.
I think so.
What do you mean
Facts.
eyes?
So if this song is a banger, but this song's got 500 million
Yeah,
views,
definitely. Yeah.
I'm gonna say this song's better than this song because it's got 500 million views.
But that's
I think that's
already-
our era because it's about consumerism, isn't it?
Before you've even heard the song, you're gonna. If you
Yeah.
see
Check
two
the
songs
views, yeah.
and one's got 50, one's got 10, you're gonna go to the 50 straight away 1st and you're gonna listen to it differently. Be like, this song's actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you get? You think like, why are these people listen like it? Like, I'm not gonna lie. I know we're gonna get onto this as well, but the one song for me that I think is shit, and we've been saying it since.
It's not way too
Yeah.
sexy.
Yeah.
It's shit.
What? Do you know
It's
what I mean?
shit.
Do you know, I love gas music.
It
I'm
is shit.
sorry.
I'll
you
be
know how I
honest.
said I'm outside? When I heard that song, I was like, yeah, this is going to be my pre-drink song. Straight
That song
away.
is shit. I'm not gonna lie.
What is
I
even
love
going on
it.
in that
That song
There's
is shit.
nothing going on.
Don't get me wrong, obviously, I
I
get
don't think
that.
it needs to be. This is what I'm saying. I think people are taking, like, music, unfortunately, fortunately, however you want to look at it, isn't that serious anymore.
it's
Even
not.
the
Like,
videos
the
look
fact,
serious.
literally, no, the music video, that must have cost a lot. You
Yeah,
can
but
tell it
what
is.
he's doing, he's messing around.
Yeah,
and
but
Yeah,
you need
yeah.
to look at like there was a lot of references to like films and stuff like that inside it. There was a reference to, I think, is it Jagged Edge? That
Yeah,
they're
when
popping
they're
up?
in the all white.
So,
Yeah,
if
no,
you're,
it's
so
sick.
if you're into your music, you're looking at it thinking, rah, that's great homage. You know what I mean? It depends on who you are and what that music video.
Homage.
I'm sorry, man.
Homage.
Listen, I'm putting
I
a
was
disclaimer.
really gonna ask what country
we're not
are
gonna
you
do,
from?
what we're not gonna Angola and Congolese.
Do you know what I think it is though?
What?
A lot of this is girls, yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of girls, they do too much of that. The stupid American accent.
Do you
So
think?
the English accent is watered. So it sounds like
Like
Australian.
them kids, like them kids.
Sounds Australian.
So the kids, I said, in Hackney, you know, kids that talk with the American accent. You know what I'm talking about?
The twins. I know what you're talking about. Like,
That's what it is. No, for me, I genuinely can't pronounce things, man. That's just me. I've always been that way. I don't even know why, because I speak really good English. It's just sometimes
English.
there's certain words. There's certain words.
No. You do articulate yourself well, but there's certain
There's
words that you
no,
do
literally,
say
but I
that
get
are
that
a bit-
disclaimer. So I think you lot should allow me.
I gave that disclaimer. The disclaimer.
Where was you?
I
Where
said
were you born?
disclaimer.
Where were you born?
North London.
England, yeah.
From Barnet.
Oh, okay, cool.
Down the road.
Down the road.
Down the road,
Yeah.
mate. That sounded a bit Essex. That sounded a bit,
You
like,
don't know where you're from, mate. You're from
down the road.
I'm a
There's a song
mystery.
like that. She has to put herself in another
Literally.
But that song is shit, though.
That's it.
That song is shit. Obviously, I hear what you're saying about the songs don't need to be serious.
The
and-
video is cold.
But you know what?
I'll give the video away. The video's
Because
cold.
like even like obviously I listen to a lot of that trap music. Kev don't listen to trap music as much
So
as
I
I
love-
do.
that's why I
so
love
like
the
obviously
beat.
the songs like Little Baby and Gunna and them man chat a lot of shit in their music and
do.
it's a vibe. You just feel it for the vibe. But Way Too Sexy, I'm not gonna lie, there's no vibe to that song.
Really?
The only thing I can say, I said in the group, is the reason why I think it's so shit is because maybe if I hear it in the right settings, which might be in a club, I might appreciate it more in the club.
I think it's gonna
I'm going out on Saturday, so I'll let you man know how I feel about the song on
telling
Sunday.
Which is why I told you, as soon as I heard it, I was in my car.
Sunday morning, I'll let you know if it was a good song.
Literally, I heard it in my car. I was driving. I was like, yeah, this is gonna bang. Pre-drinks with the bass at home, fantastic. It's not, it's if you're looking for, content and material and to be enlightened, I guess you
Go
can
and
go.
listen
You
to
can listen to
Donda.
Nas,
Okay,
Go
but
listen to
Kendrick
Donda.
or J.
No,
Cole.
do you know what though? Because I just saw Drake, Future, Young Thug. I know the sort of quality of music they provide. So when
Really, you call that quality?
No, but for me, anyways, for what
Yeah,
I
that's what I
expect from them,
mean.
for what I expect from them, like I've heard way better songs than that. So when I heard, that, I was thinking,
Yeah,
fuck
even
is
Young
this,
Thug's
like-
latest project was
But-
amazing.
But
so.
the numbers,
no, it was.
you
was.
see,
It
way
was.
too deep. The numbers it's gonna do.
No, of course, it's gonna do stupid numbers because it's Drake.
What
it's
do you
gonna-
think of
that
the
one
album
is
as a
gonna
whole?
be a big-
And obviously because
That's
of
the
the
single.
because
That's
of
the
the because
lead
of
single.
Exactly the same.
he's obviously the original song as well. The Way Too Sexy. Obviously, it's gonna blow in it, but
Yeah. Do you know, I was thinking about Drake's album, so I listened to it twice now, and I think what Drake, not his problem, but is that Drake is not growing with us.
someone said that as well. I saw that.
You get me? And I saw that
as well.
today, and I
Yeah.
fully sat down and I was like, we're getting older.
Yeah.
So the emotions we're feeling is older. Yeah, we got 3 bitches. Why have we got 3 bitches? Do you know what I'm saying? We're out in a club. We're getting drunk. Why are we getting drunk in the club? It's deeper because we're getting older, innit? And Drake's music is still for like kids that are like 22, 23, 24.
yeah.
He's even got a heart shape. Like nobody
know
that's
when-
our age will get us that haircut.
Nobody that's his age, like.
You get me? His age, we're not doing that.
I
We're
would say
mature.
I knew the album was a banger when it didn't even have a trending song. Like you need to remember, he's always done that. Started from another way.
Way Too Sexy is the one.
YOLO. No, it isn't. It isn't the same.
I've seen it on the captions everywhere already.
So I've seen it. It still doesn't hit. Think about it. When that friggin' YOLO came out.
Yeah.
That other one which I just said, like that was different. There was TikToks or whatever. Like yeah, everyone's doing Way Too Sexy, but most of the argument is it a banger or isn't it? It's not the fact that now different companies now using that as their branding thing or etc. So when there wasn't a trending song for it, I was just like, yeah, this isn't gonna be the one. And I also think his last amazing album was Nothing Was the Same in my opinion. But that was probably the last thing that for me
Scorpion was good.
Scorpion was alright. I prefer to listen to Scorpion over this for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, he
sure.
for me, Drake's in his bag when he's doing like a views.
Yeah.
I like Views as well. Actually, that was good.
The emotional.
Yeah.
This album made me go back and listen to his old work.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it did for me. I was
You
like,
know
yeah,
what
this ain't
as
it.
well?
I haven't even finished it.
He's got so many tracks on
He can
that.
do what he likes.
What if he just picked the best 10? Maybe would have thought something different of it.
100%.
Do you know what? That's
Do you know
actually
what
what I
I'm
thought. I said, you need to clock here. He's got the best engineers in the world, the best producers. I think that's why I was disappointed. I'm like, you've got money to make the best album possible,
But then
and
you
didn't.
know, music-wise, having 23 tracks means more money. Like, that's more streams. That's more P's. So he obviously did it for the P's, innit? Like,
I don't
you
think
get
he
me?
needs the money
Yeah,
like
but that's
that.
what my thing is. This
doesn't
is
need
what
it.
I always
People
think.
always say he don't need money. Bro,
He does
too
need
much
Music
money
doesn't
is not
need
enough
money,
money,
though.
bro.
Music doesn't even
Too
make
much money
you
is
that
not
much
enough money,
money.
bro.
Music doesn't even make you that much. Look at Rihanna. She's a billionaire now, not from music, from her business ventures. He's got. When you're that rich, you've got wealth advisors. Like
Yeah,
you just
they're
tell
gone,
them
like,
where
you've
to
got-
put your money,
the
and you're
money
fine.
can't end.
It's got nothing to do with the music. Do you know what I mean? The music's not making him the money that he needs right now. I think he just doesn't care anymore. Like I guess you just get to a point where you're so good.
He knows.
You
He
know you're
knows.
gonna
He
get
can do
streams.
whatever he wants.
And it's fine.
And he can make a song like Way Too Sexy, which we're here saying is shit. But he knows regardless, that song's gonna bang in the club, that song's gonna bang everywhere, and
Literally.
that's it.
And the
That's
thing
what it
is, this
is.
album was meant to come out time ago. Man just waited
I think for Kanye.
Waited for Kanye to say, nah,
Yeah.
fuck it. Because Kanye's brought all the listeners.
yeah,
right, let me
yeah,
just take them away from
yeah,
you. That's what it is.
Definitely. That's what he did, yeah.
let me just say-
Because, I mean, look at the
Strategic.
marketing. It was just a couple
Yeah,
billboards. That's it.
and Kanye's thing was mad.
Yeah.
Kanye's market was mad. He even got Kim out. They're not together no more. Like,
he definitely
Yeah,
just
man.
piggybacked
That's
off that.
crazy.
But Kanye did that to 50 Cent one time though. 50 Cent
yeah, I
was
remember
doing
that.
big,
Yeah,
and then Kanye was
yeah,
like, I
yeah,
cannot
yeah.
sell you. Watch.
Yeah,
And then he
I
dropped
remember
the
that.
album same day. You get me? So it's part of the game,
You've
innit?
heard Kanye West's album.
I will never in my life
listened to it.
listen to
Why?
that. Sorry, there was
Why?
Marilyn Manson. And the baby, no.
Oh, was the baby cancelled?
No, I'm not even that kind of like. No, it's not about that. I'm not even like in relation to that. It's got nothing to do with that. It's just like it's not my vibe. Like I just feel like it's a bit too spiritual for me. I'm a very superstitious person. Not superstitious, but am I spiritual?
You don't fuck with the spirits.
Yeah.
If something's unsetting your spirit, you're
I'm a woman of faith. I can't. Sorry, I'm seeing some of the titles. I'm seeing Satan. I'm seeing this. I'm all right. Thanks. I want to go to bed.
Did you watch The Matrix?
Yeah, I did watch The Matrix actually.
That's a bit spiritual, isn't it?
Yeah, but that's scary for me. It's like that new film Candyman. I can't do it.
What?
I'm sorry.
You didn't see Candyman?
What? Listen, what's that film? Is it This Is Us?
Yeah.
With Lupita and all that?
Yeah.
I was shaking in the cinema. Shaking.
Us.
What? I was jumping.
But you people are stupid. You know why people are stupid, yeah? Because I feel like if you
You're actually out of
believe...
order.
No, but sorry, not directly you, but if you believe this film is coming, then you're an idiot. And you know what's funny as well? Like in these scary films is the person's always super slow. Like they're coming at
They are.
I will slap your face if you're coming to...
As soon as the music changes, my heart's in...
Think you roll out your head.
I start getting hot. I start sweating.
In real life.
The only thing I won't do,
I can't.
obviously I came back from Ghana not too long ago, is watch the Juju films when I'm back home. I won't watch it.
Why?
I'm gonna no
Back home,
way.
the generator goes, the lights finish, and you are
And the
finished.
Juju man's there.
You just sitting there.
Because I'm going to the generator when I was shaking, and suddenly I just started remembering all the scary things I've seen in my life. I said, God, just get me back.
Yeah,
You just be having normal boom, gone dark.
Hey, lights off.
No, not
First time it happened, I was like, yo,
What's going on here? Tell you not
I beg
to-
someone to do that. And then they're smiling. I'm like,
Listen,
and you just see
trust
teeth.
me. Trust me. You start doing serious prayers that you've never prayed before in your life.
Nah,
And
man,
I'm like,
that
right.
one you can't do. You can't watch the Juju Man films back home. No way. Even in England, I don't really watch it. Like,
I don't watch the Juju films.
and their music, their background music, and their
It's so
films are
dramatic.
more scary than.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, no.
That one's mad.
Doo-doo.
And the quality's very shit as well, fam. The quality.
Great, spot on. The Juju Man is a scary
That is
guy,
funny.
bro.
And that is why I'm not listening to
Hey.
Stonda, basically. That is how I feel about that album, okay? A judge
And then
film,
at the end,
in
glory be to
summary.
God.
Glory be to God. After you've jujued us all, fam.
Once enough, you
Jujued us all.
See
God.
the Drake album. When I
I
first,
forgot about that.
but see the Drake album. When I heard the first song, I was thinking, yeah, I'm not gonna lie. The first song, had me
Yeah, it's a
thinking,
banger. Yeah. He was
like,
spitting.
Oh, yeah.
He was going in
You
because
talking
that's
about Kanye or Drake?
no Drake.
Oh, yeah.
Because Drake's, I like Drake when he's in his rapping bag. You know,
Yeah,
when he's
yeah,
spitting.
Drake can rap. He's
That's what I'm
awesome.
saying. And that's what I'm saying. People forget because Drake does a lot of bullshit that they forget he can actually rap. Like we don't just like Drake because he makes loads of smash. He can actually, if he wants to bar your head off, he will bar your head off easily. Do you get? So when I heard the first time, I'm thinking, yo, like we're in. Get me? And then when I just kept on going in, I just heard a few songs. I'm thinking,
This is crap.
I haven't finished the album and you're not listening. Like, I couldn't even...
You didn't listen to it. You
What?
didn't finish
It couldn't hold my attention. I literally stopped halfway through. I think it's into...
Where was he listening? Let's
People do
talk
And I
about
love
something
Drake.
else, man.
I
We've been
love
talking
him.
about Drake for ages, man.
But it's a big topic.
It's a big topic,
You know
innit?
how Drake
You think
is,
so?
innit? Just quickly before we move on, that what's his name? Jay-Z. Jay-Z's verse was alright.
the song's cold as well, though.
That song's a banger.
I like that one.
Yeah,
song's a good
but
song.
I feel like
I know you're gonna
Jay-Z,
say.
no
I know.
one will ever say Jay-Z's got a bad verse because of nostalgia,
Yeah.
because of who he is.
No, but you know what? No. It's never about that. You know what it is? Because Jay-Z can have the shittest flow, but if he says, I made 50 million in the Times Square or something.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh! Oh, who he
The
said?
man then will be like, oh,
Who he
like,
said?
I can relate to these things.
I'm like, shut the
I know
fuck up,
it's-
man. Shut the fuck up, nigga.
Shut the hell up, bro.
What,
we
what?
can't relate to what Donny's saying. Like, it's motivational. Shut the hell up, fam. It's not talking about something that you can touch right now. Bro,
It's motivational.
it's not motivational.
To say it's motivational, I can understand that. No, to say it's motivational, I understand that.
Jay-Z was saying something about some watch. Man, I've never heard this. And now all of a sudden, I've always wanted this. No, you ain't. We all want rollies. Stop the foolishness.
His influence, isn't it?
Nah, man. Nah,
That's
man.
what he brings to it, innit?
It's cap, bro.
That's what he brings to it.
Yeah, nah, I'm not having that Jay-Z. I'm not having all of
But
that.
that Jay-Z song's a banger, I can't lie.
Nah, he's a banger. And his verses alright still.
It's a decent,
not-
it's decent still.
It's not out of this world, but
Nah, it's not.
it's alright, I guess. But yeah, how's everyone been anyway? How's everyone's week going so far? How's last week been?
Yeah, it's been alright, man.
You're back at work.
Back to work now, so yeah, it's been going back to work is just fucking long, bruv. Like, obviously,
Adulthood as a whole.
well, I've been off work for a couple of weeks and just going back to work, I'm thinking, shit.
No, but you put up a fucking picture saying,
Liar.
glad to be back.
No, but it was a sarcastic
What
one,
are you
bro.
doing?
I put a sarcastic smile on the
sarcastic?
fucking thing, you dickhead.
Oh,
but you know when these are just trying to run
I couldn't
banter,
tell,
like,
so
it's
clearly
real
not.
still. Like some idiot, but yeah, nah, but like, being back to work is long, but it is what it is, though, innit? It's life, man.
But you said, like, being an adult, you know, sometimes you just sit there and think, wow, like, I actually have to pay for all this.
No, this is what I think all the time.
I actually have to go to work to pay to live. Because if I don't, I can't survive.
It's crazy. And I think about the older generation, how they just put up with it. Like, I feel like I don't remember seeing my parents not wanting to go to work.
See them, man.
Like, how we do.
We weren't awake. We weren't awake.
Baby bloomers, right? Them man were made different, I think. The baby bloomers, them man worked.
Like, I was having a conversation with my dad, like, the other day. We were in the car and he was like, I said, you know what, Dad? I just don't know how many more years I can do this for. Like, he's like, what do you mean? You go to work, you make money, and you go home. If you think about it all the time, you're going to be stressed. And I was like, how is this just how you think? And that's a solution for you. Like, I don't get it. I don't think they're as emotive as us.
They built this. They built this.
I
this
feel
London.
them, though.
They built our parents, baby bloomers generation. They built this London. But when their man, like, God forbid, but it's gonna be hard because no one wants to work. No one wants to work. Nobody wants to work. And them man mash work.
No, but let me say something to you. The thing is, they probably didn't want to work as well, but
They got on with it.
They're just so used to it.
And another thing is, the difference between them and us is, you see, like, we moan about things at work. They'll moan about, oh, you're lazy, you don't hoover. You're lazy, you don't wash plates. You're lazy, you don't wake up early. So that's they're getting their, like, negativity out in that way.
Yeah,
ours is just everything. We just don't want to do
But
shit.
then we have the knowledge though.
You right.
Yeah, we don't want to do nothing.
But we have the knowledge to man them can say they don't want to work and they will find a way.
Yeah, it's true.
They will find a way. There's man them out there have said I don't want to work. YouTube money. There's more ways to make money now.
Everyone wants to just do
There's
easy.
more ways
no
to
one
make
wants
money
to work hard. Like,
Yeah, but why should you want to work hard? What
Work
is the
smart.
point of that?
No, I want to go
Like,
to
if
the
you
oil
think about
rig.
it, why do you want to work hard?
no, that's the thing. But some people actually like to work hard.
Like
They
the
can
sense
say,
of,
like I've
I'm a
earned
man's
this. 'Cause
man.
I've
Do you know what I mean?
I've actually earned working hard for this. But some people just want to do. You know what? Just get me the camera, YouTube. Yeah, alright guys, subscribe to my channel.
That's easy though. That's not easy.
I
Bro.
didn't know.
don't
But I
think
didn't.
it
I didn't
is,
say that
yeah.
is easy because I watched the interview of some guy saying that the YouTube thing is actually a
He
lot harder than
recorded a
people
video every day. Jake Paul recorded a video every day for 8 years, bro. That's not easy, bro.
I'm not
Yeah, I
saying
couldn't do
that,
that.
but
do
like
that.
I lose
physically,
interest.
but as it, like physically, going
It's
to
not as hard,
it's
yeah,
not as
yeah,
hard.
yeah.
Let's be
No.
fair,
But
no,
it's
no,
mentally demanding though. So
Yeah.
it's actually in different ways.
Yeah, it's
It's
true.
in different ways.
No, it's true.
And like you see with guys like doing manual labour, as soon as you've done it for the day, you get a sense of do you know what I'm saying?
I'm done.
When you're doing YouTube, if you look tomorrow and you've got 2 views, you're not getting a moment. You're only getting a moment when you got a million. Do you get what I'm saying? So it is like I'd rather.
I think there's
do that.
more ways to make money now than there was back in the
More
day.
ways to
Definitely.
skin a cat in it.
You could even fucking sell trainers, man. I'm making peas off selling fucking
I
trainers.
hate
bro.
that. I'll be real. I see. No, don't get me wrong. Obviously, like the selling trainers thing, I get it, I understand it. But when I see the price that these people are selling trainers for, like, I'm seeing dunks. We was buying dunks when we was kids
Can you
for like
imagine?
70, 80 pound. I see dunks on StockX today for £8, bro.
Yeah, I see it. Yeah.
I'm so
Bro,
taking a fucking piss,
I had
bro.
grey and blue dunks when I was in secondary school. I used
And
to
why
wear them
is
for
it so
PE.
hard
Bro.
to get them now?
Nike
Like,
are taking the piss, fam.
Yeah, it's wrong.
They're not-
it's so
Like, you
hard
been,
to get
like,
trainers.
£8 for dunks, bro. Like, you're buying it now. Come on, bro.
Yeah,
like,
Nike are buying it
you're
as
taking
well.
the piss. I hate. I can't stand that, bro.
It is what it is, though.
I mean, it is the game of the game, innit? Because I'm still gonna, if I want to get a pair of trainers that I know I can pay a bill for, but I have to wait for how long and I can pay £2 for them.
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna pay £2 for them because I can get them right now. Do you get it? So,
You know who's 40 is,
Instant
though?
generation.
You know who's 40 is, I reckon.
Who?
You see girls that wear dresses and trainers. It's
Yeah.
their fault.
yeah,
'Cause that's foolishness.
I
yeah,
really thought it was
yeah.
Nah, that's foolishness. Whose idea was that?
I'm sorry, though.
No, I get.
I
Yeah,
can't.
no, the
do
dressing
I?
trainer thing is stupid.
Don't work, it's dumb.
I think it depends what kind of trainer you wear. Like, if you're wearing Converses, that's
No,
cool.
girls are wearing Jordans and dress.
Yeah.
That's stupid.
And which one, the basketball Jordan? What one are they? The Sixers or something? I don't know what they're called.
I don't know, bro.
What are
I
they?
hadn't even noticed, you know, but I do think girls are getting into their trainers a lot more, which is
No,
nice.
they are. Yeah. I don't know if it's,
Because even me, well, I take care of my trainers. They all stay in their boxes.
Are
I
you a
clean
trainer girl?
them. I used to be, not anymore. When I was
Okay,
when I
cool.
was a little bit younger, but yeah.
Yeah, but I feel like as a man, you want your woman to like
Have decent trainers.
I'm talking about wear heels a couple
Yeah,
of times.
yeah, of course,
you know
of
what I mean?
course.
Like
Do
be
you
a bit
think?
feminine, yeah, man.
You don't have no heels.
Like one of my boys said he wouldn't date a girl who wears tracksuits.
Came in wedges.
She wouldn't.
Wedges,
yeah.
wedges,
Wouldn't
right?
date a girl that wears
Like,
tracksuit.
no, one of my boys, he said he wouldn't date a girl who wears tracksuits. I think that's just mad.
How old is he?
He's 34.
That's absolutely. I don't even understand that.
That's preposterous.
What the hell?
I think that's crazy though. I can't lie. Cause me, I can't lie. I love a girl on a track. If a girl wears a tracksuit well, like for me, I like it. You get. Obviously, I'm not saying she has to wear tracks all the time, but yeah. But he's like, nah, that's why she wearing a tracksuit for. She manned them. Thinking, what?
I think
So
just look clean in what you're wearing. Not like
that's what I'm saying.
I think as long as you look good, that's all that matters.
And this is what I'm trying to say.
That's so wild.
I think I was mad still.
Do you think? I see actually a question the other day that they said, do you think? How did it go? Something about basically dressing your partner or having an input in your partner's dress sense. Do you think that is
There's absolutely nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with that at all.
I think if you've been together for a long time, you're automatically going to say like, oh babe, why don't you try this?
Yeah.
I don't know, boys to girls, I don't know.
I think that's normal.
I know that whenever I've been in a relationship, if I see something outside and I think, oh, my man's going to look good in this, I'm going to buy it. Like, that's just what you do. I don't know about you, but my parents have been together for like 30 years and they're always buying each other stuff and they're proper cool. It's just not something you think about. Yeah. I think a lot of these conversations we have is just so weird. Like, if you look at people who've been together forever that are happy, this is just normal things that couples do. I don't think like, babe, why don't you wear this? Oh, no, do you know, I don't like that on you. Why would you want your man or your woman looking frowsy? I don't get it.
It's the sensitivity thing, though.
No, but it's not. It's not a thing where it's like you're getting dressed and your girl comes in saying, "Oh, Kevin, you're not fucking wearing them shorts and that. Get changed and that." Like, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
I tell you what, I am wearing them.
It's just
They're coming out of me as well.
Yeah.
It's just more of a like I think you look better if you wore these shorts kind of thing. It's just I don't see an issue in it. Like,
and especially if a man looks good and you're praising like, oh babe, you look so good. I can't wait till you come home tonight. Like that kind of thing. Why the hell not?
What's your?
No, I hear it, but I just feel like it's a bit mad if you're trying to change the person's complete style.
Well, that's different, isn't it?
Maybe you shouldn't be with them in the first place because you didn't like them. But yeah, if you're trying to change their whole style, it's that.
Then look at what Sierra did for Russell. He looks bloody fantastic now, doesn't he?
Who's got Sierra's bread?
Well, you never know. There's women making a lot of money these days.
Got Sierra's
I think women
bread,
making more money than men.
I'll wear pants.
Okay, so if your missus is wearing something shit that you don't like, like are you saying, boom, like
take her shopping?
Dead.
I'm not saying it's dead, but I'll be like, I don't like it. Because more time, you see,
Like
girls
that.
will ask
you
you.
can say
Girls will
that.
ask you, what do you think?
Is that harsh?
Yeah.
That's your girl though.
Is it nice?
I don't like that.
No, I don't like it.
That's your
I
girl
think it
though.
just depends how it is. I think you could say it in a better way. Like,
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna be like, Joe, take
I
it
don't
off.
think so.
He just
doesn't
said.
like
He just
that.
said.
No, I don't. Do you
I
like this?
like
No,
it.
I don't like it.
No, I don't like it.
I like that.
It's not for me still.
Yeah.
You might still like it. I'm not gonna be like, you look ugly in it, but I don't like it. Like, my eyes don't see what your eyes see.
Yeah, I suppose that
You
could
know what I
run.
mean?
Yeah, I feel like you need to be honest.
Yeah, you need to. Don't lie because your face is pushed up because you're thinking.
Yeah, you're an idiot. You're an
man.
idiot.
Killing
I
the
can't lie.
vibe,
You're an
bro.
idiot. If you can't say
you look
say that your partner, you're an
Yeah.
idiot. I can't lie.
Oh, it's true, isn't it? It's so weird, isn't it? How our generation we can have certain like the most ridiculous conversation with our partner, but things like that we can't talk to them about. It's so I just don't get it.
Like people, like someone even said, oh, they wouldn't talk. Like, oh, you know, smash. Like,
go. I want to hear this.
like one of my boys said to me today. It was so funny because we were just talking about work and we saw some girl tattoos. He's like, oh, I can never date a girl who smokes, which I agree with, who has tattoos, swears, and she cannot fart around him.
What's he talking about?
I said, bro, I understand the smoking. Cool,
he's
I hear
delusional.
that. The tattoos for me, I don't mind. Obviously, I got tattoos myself, so that's not an issue.
He's probably a virgin.
The swearing,
Purely veg. People move like they got Tourette's.
yeah, no, I hear that. Yeah, not
doing
them ones.
bears like.
But when he
Please don't
said,
do it in front of that, my mum.
but when he said the
Yeah, like
No, but I don't like
swear in public, I don't
not
mind.
every single sentence.
this effing this and this is shit and this
Yeah.
is that's like.
when he
As long
said
as
the
he
no
knows to talk
farting, I said, bro.
Yeah,
So
farting, that's a bit
I
mad.
said, can you fart around your missus? He's like, of course, I'm a man.
But she can't fart around.
I said, oh, well,
So when
you're
she
one of
needs to
them,
go
man.
toilet,
yeah.
when she needs to go number 2 toilet, she got to wait till you leave the house.
When is it okay to
So I
fart
fully
in
said
front?
to him, what? So what? She can't bang a shit in your yard then? He's like, of course, that's calm. Like it's normal. I said, so
When
why
is
the
it
fuck
okay
can't
to
she
fart
fart then?
That's how you get irritable bowel syndrome. Okay?
Constipation.
Constipation and let them
All
release
these
that
types of
out.
problems.
Literally. Like it's a natural thing.
No, it's not a womanly thing. I was like, bro, your move. I
not
said,
a womanly thing.
You see, you're one of them proper uncles. You're a proper tribe man. Like you know them. I said, it's too much. You can't do that, bro.
What is he, black?
Yeah, but he's East Africa.
Oh, he's Mali.
Yeah.
Yeah, them man.
Like
Ruler vibes.
Yeah, ruler vibes. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. He's a proper village man. He's a village man.
Man, when he was talking, I was like, he should go to Somalia then. But I didn't want to say that. That's how bad it was. I didn't want to say that, innit? 'Cause that's rude.
He's a proper village man. That's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah, they take things to the extreme.
That's
It's
mad
funny
though,
when,
bro, like-
no, it's not funny, but you know when you've got someone like, see like 35 or just below, like 33, 34, that's still our kind of generation, if that makes sense. When you've got people like that, but I've got their parents or grandparents' mentality is fucked, man.
I just think,
recipe for
how have you
disaster.
not evolved? Like, how, like seriously,
Literally.
really, this is what you're fighting about
Yeah,
right
it's
now
bad.
at
Yeah,
today's
it's bad.
age. It's so crazy.
But then the thing is, you've got women like that, and no one even. I don't think really people really batter an eyelid when a woman's like, "I'm going to be submissive for my man. I'm going to cook.
no one
I'm going to
says
clean.
anything.
I'm going to take care of the household." It's like, oh, that's fine. Obviously, you get the one odd girls that come with the, no, I'm not doing that. But shut up because you're going to do
Shut up,
it.
man.
But
Get in the...
yeah,
you say what you was gonna say, innit?
yeah, it's going to say.
Yeah,
Go on, carry on, man.
Go.
Carry on,
Free the
'cause they'll
realness.
come and kill me for
So,
no
yeah.
reason.
Cool. So obviously, I saw you post today on Instagram talking about they're gonna rise the.
I just give up with this country. I'll be honest with you.
So explain to us a bit.
Oh, what, there was the increase in the national insurance thing. So I'm not gonna say. Listen, I'm not a politician. I really don't even care enough. I just think that things should be. I think things English should be a little bit fairer for everybody else. And I think with our generation, especially those who are younger, they don't take things like that into account. So say for example, the NHS just had a 3% pay rise. If you're going to increase the national insurance, then it cancels it out, and no one's talking about it. Like, we've got the ULEZ that's just happened right now, that's expanded. ULEZ.
Yeah.
Thank you
ULEZ.
so much. I like the fact that you guys are coming in quickly.
You got it.
That's fantastic. But where is it affecting? It's affecting the poorer areas. Jesus, like Tottenham. So from October the 25th in Tottenham, you cannot drive a car that is probably older than 2018, 2017. Who's that going to affect? It's going to be us.
You can't
Why
drive
haven't
it,
we
or
spoken
you have
about
to
that?
pay more.
You got to pay.
Well, who's got £12.50 per day?
A day.
Yes, and it's the only time it doesn't work is Christmas, 25th.
You better get in the band, boy.
Exactly, and that's wood
better get in the
green.
band,
That's everything
boy.
that's inside the
Bare
406,
e-scooters now.
yeah. So wood green, Tottenham over here, all of that. No one's talking about it. And I was just saying that, you know, this is the importance of why we should vote, why we should look into these type of things, because it affects us the most. You know, especially our demographic, whether you're black, I don't know, Asian, Turkish, ethnic minorities who live in these urban hubs as well, where people are being most affected. So I just, you know, I'm not a politician, like I said, but I did post it just to give an awareness, because I think if you do know a little bit, just to give that kind of awareness to like your followers or whatever else is quite important.
It's definitely your
Yeah.
responsibility.
I feel like though, yeah, my views on all of that stuff is I feel like they honestly don't give a shit.
They don't.
I'm not gonna give a shit because at the end of the day, these things I'm still gonna have to pay. So why should I be stressed
No,
and
but
say?
the thing
can't
is,
say that.
do you know why it's different? Yeah, because I've done quite well for myself, right? So I can afford to. Like, if I really wanted
some
to,
people.
like, I've got my car's 2011. But if I really wanted to part exchange and I get whatever car I want and I can afford it, but other people can't. And honestly, I say that very humbly. Do you know what I mean? But other people can't. So if I've got the voice to change that for other people, and again, if I want to, I can pack up, sell my flat and go somewhere else. But some other people can't afford to do that. You're taking away from their homes, etc. So if we can raise that awareness for the younger generation to keep this home as their own, that'd be amazing. You know, like, I'm Angolan and Congolese. Yeah, I can't tell you one elder that I know.
Congolese and Angolan.
Yeah, I can't tell you one
Cristiano,
elder
sorry.
that I know
Yeah.
that has purchased their own property. I can't. Like, how bad is that? But our families have been here since the 1980s. Do you know how ridiculous that is? And I grew up like in a very nice area, so it just makes you think, well, if we can raise that awareness for now, my whole thing is doing it for the next generation. I understand and I accept that things are not going to change for me right now. But if, say for example, in my circle of friends, we all own our own places, we're all doing quite well, that means that for my children now, or even if I don't have any kids, but you know, their kids, their nieces, they've seen that, we go on, you start to understand a little bit more about, okay, this is how tax works, this is how whatever it is. And
From an
it's
earlier
not,
age.
listen, the reality is things are not going to change today. Let's be real.
No way.
Otherwise, Africa will be
30 plus
doing bloody
years,
amazing. We got
don't
all
mind
these other
Africa.
foreigners
We're
moving
not
there,
talking
changing
about
things.
Africa.
Exactly. But if we can change it today, then we should, little by little. Like, I do feel an accountability for that. Do you know what I mean?
Especially because
we're
you've got a brand
represented.
as well.
Yeah, 110%. So I would raise that awareness, because a lot of people don't even know this is happening.
I don't
I don't
honestly
think we're
feel
going to
like
change it today, but
my thing is until like, but it's never gonna stop. Like I was gonna say, until like the old guard like die out and get washed away. Like obviously, you know what I'm kind of talking about. But that's not happening because they just breed new ones. Have you seen the new Tories? They're like 16.
But this is what I'm saying. So imagine if they're breeding their people, then why are we not doing the same for our people?
Us?
Do you understand what I'm saying? Because it's never going to stop. And the most amazing thing is they got old money. Yeah? They learn this from young. Do you know you have financial modules in private schools? So imagine you're learning that at 10. I didn't learn about taxes.
Or in the
stocks,
Asian
investments.
community,
We learn it as an adult. We learn that as adults.
Exactly.
They have the corner
so
shop.
if they're
We
doing
don't have
that,
nowhere
then
to
why
learn.
can't we do the same? But it's always the same old argument,
don't
like,
have learn.
like nothing's gonna change, this, that, and the other. That's like, to me, that's
true.
dead. I'm sorry, it is so dead. So yeah.
No, yeah, I don't agree with the nothing's gonna change. But my thing is that why do our people, like, not just black people, but people that are from like the areas that we come from and stuff, challenge the change so much when it's beneficial to them?
What do you mean challenge? It's
Like,
knowledge.
like when we
They
say
don't know.
when we try, like, I'll get the young people to vote. I ain't voting.
They don't know. It's knowledge.
No, but what harm do they get by voting?
It's
This
knowledge.
is
They
what I'm
do
saying.
not know.
Do you know what I'm
That's
saying?
what it
I'm just trying to make it. We're trying to make it as easy as possible for you. We're just saying we'll just give you like the pros of obviously voting for a party that is going to be a little bit more in our favour. But they're going to come with but because they heard one thing negative about, let's say, Labour Party. But boy, them man are raising no Issachar thing, so I'm not doing it.
Yeah, but anything like that, it's all about consistency, isn't it? You've got to be consistent. Just because they've then come back with that doesn't mean you're like, you know what?
No, of course.
F it. They don't want to learn. Let them suffer.
No, of course,
Like,
I
do you know
get
what I
it.
mean?
It's
So
knowledge.
you just got to be
No, it's
consistent.
what I'm saying though. A lot of these young, like a lot of the young kids nowadays, they are not aware and they don't have enough knowledge being taught to them about things that are going on and stuff like
But
that.
anything.
But I think you'll be
About
surprised,
anything.
though, man.
No, I don't think
They know the
will.
word. They know the only. Do you know what knowledge
they
they know? Crime. That's the only knowledge they know. They can tell you about
Adiola want
every
to roll with a
crime.
geezer.
They
That's
can
the
tell
kind
you
of
about
things they
every
know
crime.
about.
Yeah.
Bro, look at the young boys. They know all the moves that man know now. How? That's the only thing they know.
I'm talking from, obviously I work in Hackney, I work with young people. We, like, the amount of jobs that we give young people, we get young people and internships and opportunities we give young people, that like from nursery all the way up until end of college. So that's from like, what?
It's a long time.
Yeah, that's 0 to whatever at 18, 19, all the way up to uni and getting them into sick unis. And then you still get, like, I don't want to say a majority because it's more of a minority, but you still get a group that, no, I'm going to go this, I'm going to go this.
That's
So
life.
but that's what I'm
Humans
like.
have free choice.
Yeah,
You
but then that's
can't,
what I'm like, don't say it's knowledge, because if we're still giving you the knowledge and still doing that, then no, it's not knowledge then. So what is it? You're just
But
doing
then
what you
it's-
want to do. So it doesn't matter how much, one second. Doesn't matter how much knowledge you give someone, someone's always going to do what they want to. So let's not put it down
That's
to
true,
that.
that's
Because
true, that's true.
I could wake up today and say, my mum's raised me well, I've had a good life, but fuck it. When we leave here,
Going
I'm
on a
rubbing a whip.
rampage.
I'm rubbing it. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's not knowledge, because I've got knowledge, bro. Humans gonna do what they want to do.
They are.
The same way like you get some rich people from rich affluent areas. Man, just get a strap and go burst everyone. But you're gonna be, he's had a good life in it. They wanted to do that.
Yeah.
But we don't say, it's knowledge. No, we
it's true.
don't. That's
You're
not
right,
down to
you're
anything.
right.
Humans are volatile. That's my favorite saying. Humans are volatile, bro. One day I'm here, next day I'm gonna do.
But that's just you're giving examples of just one-offs. We have to.
No, they're
spread
not
it
one-offs because it's a
as
lot
a
more than one-offs.
generation, as a like
It's
bare
true.
people.
That's an outlier, isn't
You
it?
get
And
me?
those,
We need
like
to give
you
it to
said,
bare
they're the
people.
minority, so we've got to keep it
You get me?
moving
We need
with
to
everybody
keep
else.
on just doing what we're doing and giving out the knowledge, showing them mentors, showing, as you said, like you got internships to show my man did this, my man did that. There's no good mentors in the ends. In the hood, the only person that you know with a nice car is a drug dealer and a rapper. That's it.
a lie.
I feel like you're still
That's a
living
lie.
in the
How
ancient
it is?
times.
That's
a lie,
not
though.
true.
That's a lie, bro.
Who do you know? I promise you, all my young boys
Can I
now.
just say though,
I
I
promise
think
you, all my young boys
Okay,
now.
cool. See,
I
you
think
know
it
why?
depends
Because
where
all
you've
your
grown
young
up.
boys,
I think it depends where you've grown up as well. Like,
Thank you.
my upbringing and your upbringing are going to be two completely different, like on two different spectrums. Like, you know, I didn't even, like, for me, so when I moved out of my parents' house before I got my place, I moved to a place which some people would say it is like the hood, Mate, I had no idea how often the police were around, I'm saying this in my late 20s. I didn't understand that police were actually around that often. In my old area, you wouldn't see the police like that. They come around and like have a chat with you and stuff like that. So I think it completely depends. I think,
On where you live.
Yeah, because I didn't grow up with seeing drug dealers with nice car. People had nice houses. Bishop's Avenue is down the road. Like,
Was
do
there
you know what
black
I mean?
people? Was there bare black people there?
So when I was growing up, there wasn't. Like, my sister's generation more so. But there were different ethnic minorities. So I think it just depends on where you've grown up. And I think also, as you know, from an urban background, an ethnic minority background, we always assume that everybody has grown up in the hood. That's not the case. Like, I never had
People
that.
will make it a hood. Like, even like there's
No,
areas that
no,
people just want to.
no.
It's
But
like
go on, go on, you
it's
say your
culture.
piece,
It's
say your
culture,
piece.
isn't it? Like, you know, the culture, the whole UK culture, the whole music, drill, everything is cool to be gangster, right? You get me? That's what everyone does. Even that's why in nice places there's still hoods because it's cool to be gangster. That's the in thing. So
I hear you.
when we're talking like that and we're talking about what they see and what they know, the only people they see or they know with nice things are people that got that illegally. I promise you, if I ask my young boys now, what other jobs can you get in this world other than, you get me? They won't be able to tell you.
But let me stop you there.
They won't be able to tell
But
you.
let me tell you something. That's their own fault. You see, when we was growing up, internet wasn't as easy accessible. Internet
Oh,
is,
you had an encyclopedia.
bro, the internet is there. So
Yeah.
that's why I'm like, I get, like, sometimes I get it because obviously money's not easy to get. When you're at a certain age, like you're 15, 16, you feel like, raw, these people got creps because their parents are buying it.
Yeah.
I'm going to go do something. That I'm not saying I understand, but I can be like, okay, I get it. Do you know what I'm saying? I can get that. But don't come and say, I don't know nothing else. I'm in it. Shut up, because everyone's got iPhone, everyone's got iPad, everyone's got.
It's like a knowledge, bro.
Because what's the point? What is the point? Like the whole point of being on the road, if like when it stems back from way back, is to get out of the hood. These men are doing things to remain in the hood.
To stay in the hood, yeah.
So
to look
what's
cool.
the point? Yeah.
Because
to look cool.
It sounds good. It's culture. That's what I'm saying. It's a culture. Even as a culture as a whole, we need to give knowledge to them and let them understand.
But how much the rappers are doing it? Even that.
How?
All these real
What rappers are doing
No, all these real rappers when they come out of the hood, they're still talking about drillings now. But when they do the interviews,
they're saying,
I'm standing up at it. They want to be like them, man. Yeah.
Check the views. The interview's got 10K. The music video's got 10 million.
But that's always going to be the case. And I think that was your point that you made earlier. That there's always going to be that minority that think that.
Just think, fuck it.
It is. And people are allowed to think that. Like you've got your own freedom of choice to do what you want. That's absolutely fine. Anyway.
That's why the African music come.
You know what's mad? I'm very surprised. I'm very surprised. Before you carry on with saying what you said, I'm very surprised you said that, because when you like chat to girls, girls will never tell you their ways.
You know why I don't care? Because I'm confident in myself. Like,
but that's what I'm saying. But that's why I'm surprised, and I'm like, it's good. It's good though, because I like more times you chat to a girl like, how much you weigh? Why are you asking me how much I weigh for?
How much do you weigh? How much have you got in your account?
Yeah. Very defensive.
How
tall are you? No,
I'm taking that.
Yeah, bro.
How much have you got in your account?
Bro, no, girls get defensive when you ask them about their weight.
Yeah, no, I'm 11 stones, and I thought, do you know what? Because I haven't weighed my. Like, I remember when I went to uni, I was like 8 stones. So I was like, rah, that's why I feel heavy when I'm jogging now. Like, it makes so much sense. But anyway, I was like, right, let me check out my BMI because I wanted to see what that is in relation to that. So I looked at it. Oh God, I've got a memory like Dory the fish. I forgot why we're talking about this. The development thing. So anyway, and then everyone in my story was like, no, Rachel, that doesn't account for black women. Like, we're quite curvy. So you can have knowledge, but use your brain cells. Do you know what I mean? Like, so for me, I was like, right, I'm 11 stones, but I like to be curvy anyway. So now my goal is I'm going to lose half a stone and then make sure that I'm toned. Do you know what I mean? Like, you can have the knowledge, like you said, but you got to make it work for you and for your life.
It's all subjective.
Like, I think you have to just apply it.
But you know what? I think that comes with age and experience, guys. Like, I can say these things. I can be confident enough now to give you, you know what I mean, my weight and not care and laugh at things like your friend who's 34 is talking about they can't be with a woman with bloody tracksuit. Because I'm an older woman now. Do you know what I mean? I had experience. I've enjoyed my life. I know what I like in men, what I like in women. So I have that experience. I'm a lot more confident. But these young kids or whatever, like you said, they're following the crowd because they don't know yet. So that's why, again, like I say, you give them that knowledge so that when they get older and they have that experience, they can then make their own decisions. Because a lot of what we're saying now is because we have life experience. Like, never forget it.
That's true.
You know?
That's what I'm saying. There's nothing better than actually living it. Like,
Facts.
you can read all the books you want in the world, but if you don't actually live it, you don't know how much of it applies.
Like it's true what you're saying. Obviously, experience is definitely the best teacher, but it's like going somewhere unprepared. Like, you get me? Like, if you know that you want to do a certain thing, you're going to prepare for it. You're going to read that book. You're going to watch them YouTube videos. So when it comes now, you're ready for it and you smash it even more than if you just winged it.
It's true. And you know what? It's actually something I've always said. Like, when I get to a certain point in my career, I want to go back to schools and help, I hate the term, but young ladies of the BAME, background to learn how to speak in like interviews and stuff like that. Because again, I never had that. I was the first child in my family to go to university. Mate, I winged it. I went to like my careers advisor and was like, how should I put this together? My dad was really good because he used to take me to all of these like, I don't know, like, like Excel, they have like these career days. So my dad was really active and my careers lady was really active in doing that. So for me, something I want to do is teach young ladies, right, this is how, because I went on a graduate scheme, and again, I had the access to be with like directors or heads of, which typically speaking, if you don't go for a graduate scheme, whatever, you don't have that kind of access. So I would love to teach young girls like, this is how you present yourself, this is how you network, this is whatever. Because you're right, I would have loved to have had an older mentor to have been like, right, this is how you do it. So I could have got there quicker.
So when you get there, you're ready for it.
Yeah, because I had a whole career change.
How to email.
But this is what I'm saying. Again, it comes down to, you could have one day woke up and gone, fuck that.
It's true. It was my personality type. It's multifactorial,
do you know what I'm saying? Because that's the sort of stuff that we do. Like, we put these young people in rooms that, like, even sometimes I'm like, yo, I wish I was that age. I wouldn't do that. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like, so, but I'm just like, humans are just going to do what humans are going to do.
They are. Like, I think that's the beauty of it, though, man.
That's just what it is. You can't control it.
But give them the knowledge anyway, innit? You feel me? They'll use
but
it
like,
when they need to.
But there's certain things you can't teach, though.
But it's true, because like you said, like everyone's been saying, you can show them, this is the knowledge, read this book, da-da-da. Oh, fuck that, I'm going to go listen to Tion Wayne.
And go
do some bullshit.
Even like, let's just say, like, let's take love, for example. there's a million books
love a
on
bit of
love
that.
and I don't know how to love someone and blah 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 blah. Bro,
Yeah, that's bullshit, man.
Yeah,
You
can
could
I just
be
say,
doing it by the book.
I hate self-help books. I hate books
Yeah.
on love. I just think that's bloody ridiculous, mate. Go
Self-help
outside
books.
and touch the grass.
On love or self-help
love.
books in general.
Self-help books.
I like them. I've read a few of them, and
they
they've
help you?
definitely,
Really?
bro. Like before, you see. Honestly, I'll keep it chill. When I read Rich Dad Poor Dad, listen, you see. Let me tell you something. This is facts.
Let him
yeah?
speak.
This is real. This is real life. Yeah. When I read Rich Dad Poor Dad, I think I come off the roads now. I was doing a TA role. I'm doing a teaching assistant role. Do you know how much I was
Can I
making?
say
on them?
that's proper amazing of you to have done that.
Listen, do you know how much I was making a day, you man? £60, yeah, £60 legal money, yeah, from them, man. And then I read that book, and I swear to God, I think I doubled or tripled my salary literally after, because I took it and I applied it. You get me? You can read it, but you have to apply it. And on my life, like the next job after that, like literally double. Started doing what I'm doing, and I feel like the more I've read and the more knowledge I've got,
But
That's
sometimes
probably
you know.
because you had the innate hustler in you already.
But sometimes I feel like
It wasn't the book.
humans, some humans, not all humans, some humans need something to motivate them.
Yeah.
And I feel like that book said to you, like,
Yeah.
gave you the motivation to say,
Yeah.
do you know what? I'm worth more than this. I'm not stupid, because you're a very smart, but we went to school together. You're very smart, like book smart, and you're knowledgeable. So I'm like, you're probably thought the book said telling me this. Yeah, I've got that skill. Let me boom. It's not nothing that you didn't already know and you
Yeah.
already have.
Yeah.
The book's just telling you that. But the thing is,
I
you
think
also
a lot of self-help is common sense.
and
Dare
the
I
thing
say it?
is,
Sometimes,
Jab's the sort of person
they
that,
are.
like, if I said to Jabs whatever's in a book, he's not gonna hear it.
Yeah,
But
no.
because it's coming
Yeah.
from some guy,
Actual, yes,
from
yes.
Can I say, I hate people like that.
Yeah.
I can't stand it. Like, I'm giving you advice, it's really good, but because it came from the next brother,
Yeah.
you want to hear
no,
it.
but he's got accolades though.
What accolades does he have?
You
bro?
are mine. He's saying you the LAU.
What accolades does he have?
I'm offended for
got
your
accolades.
friends.
What accolades?
I'm
Tell me.
offended.
They're millionaires and billionaires and trillionaires. Obviously, we're billionaires not yet, but obviously these men have said their ways of how they done it. You man are lying, man. Listen, you man are talking like I'm crazy. These
I'm
are
not saying
world
you're crazy.
no,
These
no.
are world bestsellers for a reason.
No, we're not
That's
saying
what
you're
I'm
crazy.
saying.
I'm not saying you're crazy. But I'm just talking, like, love specifically, a book on love, someone that feels like, oh, like, I really like this girl that I'm with, blah, 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 but I don't know how to love her. Let me read a book on how to love someone.
Instead of
She's
asking the
probably
person
thinking,
next to you.
everything you're doing is great, mate, but the emotional
I don't
connection's
read
not
no
there.
love books.
Like, the emotional connection, I'm not saying that, I'm just saying in general. The emotional connection's not there. There's certain things you can't teach.
Yeah,
Like,
definitely.
Like,
It's
reading a book on how
experience,
to
bro.
raise, like, how to raise my child. I just think that's stupid. Because that is
You can have
specific
a-
to...
You can have a bit of.
No, there might be some help,
No,
like how
yeah,
to change
yeah.
nappies. You can't read a book on how to raise your child. Like, that's love. Majority of raising your child, 99% it's from love. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Because if you didn't have love, you ain't gonna get up to go work.
No,
You
but
ain't
there's
gonna get
certain
up to-
things that
It's still
happens-
out of love.
There's certain things that happen to children. You have to do to children that you don't even know until you actually have children. If nobody
Yeah,
tells you,
facts.
Yeah.
you haven't read it, you could fuck up your child, bro.
No.
Like, you know, like
You're
Like what?
talking about like
certain
cradling,
things,
like,
like
stuff
even
that.
do you know that when the babies
Like
when you have
rubbing
to
their back
stretch
or
them and
something.
shit like that, you know, I didn't until I actually saw somebody do that. I didn't know you have to do that to a baby.
Yeah,
it was like
but
it
you ain't
fucks
been
up
around babies,
their. You
so
get
yeah.
me, like
Yeah, but,
things
like,
like
you're
that.
not-
If you
you're
don't
not around
actually know,
babies,
you have to read it. You have to see it
Yeah,
somewhere.
but then you're in hope that your partner would know. Like, women
How?
are more.
How?
Women are.
Who said that?
Sorry, what?
Who said? You
I
get
think that's
me?
a big assumption to make.
No, women are.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I grown up in a massive African family, so in my younger years, definitely. But I think if I had a child younger, I don't have any children. If I had a child younger, I probably would have done a lot better. Now I'm so far removed from that life. I don't take my younger sisters to school. We're all older now. I'm not in a school vicinity. I couldn't tell you like. Because now the grading system isn't even A, B, C. It's like 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, I heard
like
that's- yeah.
what? Let me tell
That's
you.
mad, yeah.
By the time
What's
I have
that- what's
kids,
A?
I'm not gonna know what to do with them. And I've grown up with kids all my life, but I wouldn't know.
No, but not like he's talking about like a newborn baby.
I mean, the most thing is just don't break their neck, for God's sake.
How do I know?
Yeah, you hold them.
Who said I
properly.
don't know how to hold them? Have I hold them?
But your midwife will tell you that.
Yeah,
like
like,
that's
yeah, you
that's
gotta
things your
read a
mum's
book,
gonna tell you and stuff like that. I think it just depends how you feel. Like me, I'm an old school probably African woman. It's just like that's ridiculous. I'm not reading that book. I'll figure it out. Do you know what I mean? But I guess if you want to read it, then you can. And YouTube is a school of life.
Yeah,
like,
that's what I'm saying. At
you
least,
know?
like, when you say reading, like YouTube is still a form. You're still
Yeah,
learning
no,
how
facts.
to do it.
No, of course,
Like
yeah.
when you go interview, say, interview for so and so.
Yeah, but you're talking about like you're talking
about.
about like the practical things. I'm talking about like the common sense things.
Life
you
things.
can't live.
You
Don't
can't
try
teach
and get
that.
common sense out of a book.
But you know
I
what
don't
I
know,
realised
you
though,
know.
yeah.
No, you can't teach that, bro.
Some
That's
people
facts.
haven't got like the confidence or the problem solving skills to be able to do that, which is why they need books like that. Some people need a step by step, like you're in this scenario, this is what happens, da, 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 this is the other. And
But the thing is, there's always going to be something that the book
it's
forgets and doesn't
Yeah.
tell you, because that person might have not gone through that and they might have
Exactly.
wrote it.
No, you're
So when you get to that step, what happens now? Because John Singleton, do you know what I'm saying? Illustrated by
Then
William
at least I know
Shacknell.
what to do when I get to step 8.
yeah.
And then what now?
Then we
And
read the
that's
book.
when people just leave their baby and they run off. Because the book didn't say. Talking about on that topic, I've been watching. I don't know if you watch Married at First Sight.
No, you did tell me
Is
you
this-
talking
is
about, but I
the
ain't
one-
watched
Did they
it.
have the Married at First Sight reunion? I feel like I've watched a different one on
There's
Netflix. It's
different-
quite
Oh, the other
similar.
one when they have the thing.
dome.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
different.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's different. That's in the dark. Day in
Blind
the dark.
date,
So blind in the dark or something. Yeah.
That's the one I watched.
Yeah, Married at First Sight. So basically, they do a matchmaking thing. You obviously have a wedding, you marry someone, you see them the first time there, innit? So there's like a few different couples. There's been some where they've got there like, wow, like I'm really attracted to you, like, and they just hit it off like that, like things are just going. And then there's been some where it's like, yeah, I'm not so attracted to you, but we're gonna kind of work. And then when they're gone, so you get married, you stay in a hotel, and you go on your honeymoon the next day, innit? For like 2 weeks.
And it's a
something
real
like
marriage.
that. Real, yeah, you're really
God.
married, like it's mad. So there's one guy on there. He's what 26, and he's like, oh, I've been a player my whole life. I'm thinking,
You're 26. Relax.
Your whole
My whole life. Shut the fuck up.
Man's like, I'm into like triple
Ain't even been
figures. I'm
chopping
like,
for 10 years yet.
yeah, he said he's into triple figures.
Triple.
What?
He's
Oh, he's going
he's a
in
city.
still.
He's one of them city boys. Like
Triple.
Okay,
That's
yeah.
over 100.
he's mixed race, city boy, squareheads.
Ah.
Nah, you know them
Man's a
guys.
squarehead.
They're closing in. You know what I'm saying? They're closing the deals and that. One of them ones. And he got married to a woman who she's 10 years older than him. She's 36. She was.
Do they know this beforehand?
They don't know until they meet.
Wow.
But the people, so we could be the people be like, looking at their story, looking at their story, I think they match. We're gonna put them together.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's humans that put them together, say that they match.
Oh, so it's not a thing where they actually like
Do it
get
on
to
the machine.
choose.
No, so
See, the
professionals
Wow.
are doing
shit.
it. Professionals.
The one that I watched, they can't see each other.
Yeah,
But they
have a
interact.
relationship.
Yes,
Yeah,
I know
yeah,
that
yeah.
one. Yeah, what's that one? I don't.
I forgot what it's called, but they just
Dating in the
reunion,
dark.
It was sick.
Dating in
It's
the
on
dark or
Netflix or
something.
something.
Yes.
Yes. I've
Yeah,
seen
but
I've
go
seen that
back
one.
to
Yeah,
the one.
yeah.
So then obviously when they first meet, blah blah. So this woman now, she was engaged before. She was with her partner for 12 years. Then she was like one day, like a couple of days, like before they were planning the wedding. A couple of days before they were like gonna go and pay for everything. She woke up and he was just packing his stuff. He's like,
Mad.
don't want to be here.
With her previous guy, yeah.
Yeah, this was
Yeah,
her
yeah,
ex-partner.
yeah,
She
yeah.
was
That reminds
for
me of Miss
12 years.
Havisham.
Literally, so he got up and just left. Then she was like, she found someone else she was with for 2 years. She's always wanted kids. She got pregnant. Ended up having twins, but the guy left her. She ended up being pregnant with twins. The guy left her. One of them, she had a miscarriage with one of them. The other one, she gave a stillborn.
Jeez.
So she's been through it, man.
She's been through.
And they
She's
put her
been
with
through
a
it still.
player.
Put her with a player. So
She's
he's
been
got
through
there
it.
now. She's got there now. And she's like, oh, you're really handsome, like really good look. He's like, yeah, you're nice, but man, I don't know if I want to do this. I'm thinking this is fuck. Because you can see her face. She's thinking,